Hey, Titans Nation. We're we're in the second quarter of the NFL preseason game. More like the end of the second quarter because I can't watch the full. Oh man, sorry. I wanted to get this reaction on camera, but the game. I turned to the game right before I got recording, so now I'm just trying to take in the new uniforms. But yeah, so because I live in Indiana. I mentioned that multiple times on this channel, and so yeah, when it comes to NFL preseason games, not the real games, well, they're just not going to be on TV too much. So I had to wait till that Packers and Steelers game ended, and now almost at the end of halftime. Now that we're on this video, okay. You know what? They're not that bad. The ones that I'm fearing, though. The ones that I'm afraid will be bad is the blue ones. But like I said, I like the white one. That's why I got the white Cardinal Tate jersey. You know what? Should we put it on? Should we put on the alternate Cardinal Tate jersey? I think we should actually. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll put on our Cardinal Tate jersey. I mean, they're wearing white jerseys. It matches. Just reached the 2-minute warning we're in the red zone. So yeah, we got joint practices with all of our preseason teams that we're playing. Robert Saleh got his wish, where he has a joint practice with every preseason team. Uh, yeah, uniforms. The white ones aren't bad. I do fear the blue ones, though. They're the ones I was kind of iffy about when I first saw. I always miss the two-tone jerseys, though. I always loved the two-tone the most. I miss the old logo. Let me raise the camera up a bit to show you. Yeah, it's probably hard to see. I don't think you can, but my old Titans wristband broke. I mean, when I take it off, I have to stretch over my hand, so I stretch it over and over again. It got it worn down, and eventually it just broke. Couldn't withstand the pressure. But you're just gonna have it up here for now. I mean, this is gifted from. We're gonna keep this up here because this was gifted from the Tennessee Titans through their envelope. It's not like I just bought it online. No, that's special, so we're keeping that. Yeah, in our joint practice with the Niners, there was like, what was it, 4 fights in the first 10 minutes? It was diabolical, is what I'm trying to say. And, forgot what I was gonna say now. Yeah, I remember. That wasn't really a practice for us. Yeah, there's the Cardinals and Raiders. The Cardinals are having all their starters. Boy, Walker did a good job when I was watching it, but I only watched for a few minutes. Fernando for a passing touchdown. I mean, the game's going to be tied because I assume the Raiders are going to make the extra point. Don't see misses on extra points too much, so Cardinals are going to have most of their starters out, and they're going to be tied with the Raiders. Guess it's the same case for the Titans. The Niners don't have their starters. Even if they are healthy. They got lots of injuries. We already saw Terry and Arnold to Seattle. I mean, Robert Saleh wants to play a lot of our starters. I mean, right now, Mitchell Trubisky's out. He's listed as our backup over Will Levis. Is that Tajay or Nicholas Singleton up the middle? Nicholas Singleton, yeah. He's a guy to look out for in the preseason. Got Strepo, DK out there. So yeah, this game's later at night, you know. School night. Okay. Isle Manor was right open. How did you? Alright. You know what? He's a backup quarterback. It's a preseason game, and it's just one throw anyway. I won't overreact. But if it was like Cam Ward that missed that, then we'd have some problems. Alright, Joey Sly will kick it. Alright, it's less than 40 yards. I know Sly isn't the best kicker out there, but if he misses that, we're going to have some problems. There, he made it. We'll be getting that Carnell tape picture shipped in soon, hopefully. And I can't believe I got my picture taken of Carnell Tate, and it was with the jersey, too. I still can't decide which picture is better. I mean, that was the original, right? And we're both smiling. Carnell Tate wasn't really smiling. He was just there. I'm indecisive. Listen, if J.C. Latham struggles these next few years and he ends up getting off the roster, can get a George Kittle bobblehead if he goes to the Niners and Cardinals game. Yeah, Jordan Tyson leaves practice early. I mean, he was the second best receiver up there of Carnell Tate. He has potential to be better. It's just his health is always that number one concern. Alright, Titans received the second half kickoff. We were favored to win by over 6 points. Even though the Niners got that joint practice. Wow, that's up to the 30-yard line. That was a nice return. You know what? Dare I say that those Titans white uniforms are actually better than I imagined. I thought, I mean, sure, it'd probably be best if we went with the all white, but there's something about those blue pants matching with the blue numbers. I already like those uniforms, but like, I'm really happy I got these white uniforms over the blue ones. I mean, that's always been the priority. I mean, I had to get this custom ordered. I mean, they had blue, home uniforms that Cardinals hate out, but I just preferred the white ones, and I'm happy I got this. I really am. And yeah, Kyle Shanahan had to get a lot of stitches. He looks looked too bad when they showed his face that he could have got it. His hat could have covered it. I really hope he feel bad for him. I'm gonna turn the TV brightness up. Oh, was that Cedric Gray who dropped that? It was 30. No, so that wouldn't be Cedric Gray. All I saw was a 30. I think that's our one linebacker, the one starting over Hill. His name starts with O. First name Brooks. Can pull up the Titans roster. Here, I'll put on this Carnell Tate jersey next half. We got our Cam Ward shirt on right now. Completed. taken off. Get him. He goes out of bounds. Oh yeah, Anthony Hill's on the field. That's another player. I was just about to mention him right before I saw him. Oh, there's Keldrick Falk too. I mean, yeah, Anthony Hill, Keldrick Falk. I mean, sure they're not, they're not a top 4 pick like Carnell Tate was, but they're Keldrick Falk's the first and Anthony Hill's the second. Now Robert Saleh described as his dream linebacker. So these are that description alone should have people paying attention to Hill. Bringing that rush. Robinson. Well, we know Wandale Robinson, of course. But, I mean, yeah, we were at San Francisco just last year, week 14. Week 15. This is bringing back some bad memories. Some good ones. Yeah. Feel bad for Kyle getting into that car crash. What else was I going to say? Yeah, this is... so yeah, this is like... There's a lot of reunions for the Titans and Niners. Well, first off, the obvious one, Robert Saleh, reuniting with his former team, the Niners. He was the defensive coordinator last year, and he was, before he became the Jets coach. Another one, though, that I'm looking out for is Solomon Thomas. I mean, sure, they already reunited at their joint practice, but I saw the clip of Solomon and George Kittle. It's a shame. It's a real shame that Solomon couldn't have been an NFL star. It was a top 4 pick, I think. Pick number 4 of the Niners. He was like, Jalen Harrell was right there, like, grabbing and trying to bring him to the ground, but he just extended for like another 2-3 yards. I'm just spending so much time talking because, like, we got some stuff to talk about. I'm not really focused on the game, but the Niners, yeah, they're at the 29-yard line here. They're definitely in field goal range. We gotta look out. I mean, I guess this is like, preseason games really are just a glorified practice, but this is still, something you can look out for. Because this is them putting on the uniforms and everything. It's a shame Solomon couldn't have been a star because, like, he is really just seems like a cool guy, right? Joshua Johnson, 10 for 19, 84 yards. D. Myers, don't know who that is. I was trying to read the bottom of the screen. So it's going to be 3rd and 10 for San Francisco. Yeah, it's a shame Solomon couldn't have been that NFL star because he seems like a cool guy. We're happy to have him here in Tennessee. What did we give up? Like a 7th round for him? To the Cowboys. It might even been like a Solomon, or like a 6th round pick for Solomon and a 7th, but I think it was just a 7th round swap for Solomon. That was like the second, I think it was, the 3rd day, pretty sure, the NFL offseason. So it wasn't really something that, we were bringing off the rush there. Yeah, good Feeney was out of bounds when he threw that, because that would have been picked off by 38 Martinez. Yeah, he got his foot out of bounds based off what I see. Adams. Don't know where I got Martinez from. Yeah, it was a quarterback. Not Jamal Adams. We gave him up a year ago. Of course, Mahomes not going to play on Saturday versus the Rams. First off, he's still injured from that torn ACL, and 61 attempts. Oh, I thought he made that for a second. He missed it. All right, so we're still up 10-7. I mean, Mahomes, the second best quarterback in the league. He's there. Tom Brady. He's a Chiefs franchise quarterback, and he's still injured from that torn ACL. Of course, he's not going to play against the Rams. I feel like I prefer the white and yellow logo over that full yellow logo. That just doesn't really go best with the blue, in my opinion. I feel like a lot of people agree. Okay, we've got less than 15 seconds, so Tucker Kraft's gonna play week 1 versus the Vikings. That's good. I drafted him in my Dynasty League. Alright, Xavier Estrepo with the 8-yard reception, 7, 6. Yep, 6-yard reception, 2nd and 4. Alright. Let me just stop talking. We'll do that when we get halftime. Alright, we got Isle Manor, Estrepo, and C1. I'm assuming that's DK. Michael Carter I think I saw 35. Yep. Michael Carter. Because Mullings, and it's not Mullings or Julius. We already know that ain't Pollard or Spears. Saw Tony Pollard score a touchdown on my notification, so Darius Smith is still a free agent. I guess that makes sense. He is getting up there in age. Reading the bottom because I'm watching this off NFL Network. Alright, slides up. Will this be like a 60-yard field goal? Didn't say it off the screen. Don't assume he made it! Wow. Okay. I couldn't really read what the yard was. Didn't have the announcers turned on. Didn't have the volume turned up, but they sounded shocked too. Okay. Slide's got to prove himself with all the talks about the Titans getting a new kicker. This is the best time for him to step up for us. He got the first drive of the game for quick weekend, and he marched right down the field. 5 of 6 for 60 yards. The score that Michael Mayer look it up. I'll tell you what, everyone that's been a part of this Shanahan tree, they love Kirk Cousins. If it was the guys in Atlanta, Sean McVay, KOC in Minnesota, he knows the offense he plays and he doesn't really get about Shanahan. Yeah, all the Raiders fans with their Fernando Mendoza jerseys. It's Fernando Mendoza's first drive here. It's a nice dunk over the middle right there. Throws that one to Malik Benson and then Jack Finch. And touchdown goal right here. This is Fernando looking at first window slant. Dart right in the end zone. Touchdown. Great for us. 27-14 Cardinals in this game. The Cardinals, though, they're playing all their starters. Alright, based off what I see, Kirk Cousins has done better. We'll see. Yeah, the Cardinals, what I saw, they're playing all their starters on offense, at least, besides McBride. I don't know about their offensive line. People were saying Jamar Chase couldn't catch in training camp before 2021 season, and he proved everyone wrong. Saw Gardner Minshew handing it out the love. Don't expect the Raiders, though, to be playing like Ashton Genty or anything. I mean, the Cardinals' offense without Trey McBride, I love with a nice hurdle. That would be terrible to watch in the regular season, but when it comes to the preseason, it's actually good. Why'd they turn around the Seahawks logo? They didn't do that with the Chiefs. Looks weird reversed. Now the Seahawks logo is just staring at the Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 4 rushes for 35 yards. Or Tajay Spears, I might have accidentally said Tony Pollard. Like I said, I believed in Spears. I got his signed card up there. And I already mentioned this last episode. People are saying that we need to find our franchise halfback, right? And focus on getting our franchise halfback. But I believe might stick it out with Pollard for another year because it's not like he's slowing down. And we can also see what Nicholas Singleton and Tajay Spears have to offer before we try getting like a top 10, top 20 pick for like a franchise guy. Here. There it is, Tajay Spears. Signed card. Spider-Man Brand New Day advertisement. Lots of people have been excited for that movie. I haven't really cared too much for a Spider-Man movie. Here, I'm gonna look at the Titans roster now that we're on halftime. Then I'll put on my Cardinal Tate jersey. Okay. There's alphabetical order and numerical order. I don't think I've heard that word. Yeah, Tony Adams. I remember reading that name. You know what? We'll keep this roster with us. If we notice a guy, we'll spot him out and we'll remember the name. Might as well look at the other preseason games while we're at it. Alright, Cardinals and Raiders, that should be the end of that game. Like I said, man, the Cardinals picking Jeremiah Love at number 3 was so terrible. I mean, they have Tyler Algier, a 1,000-yard rusher that could go for 1,000 yards again if he actually had the chance. They're showing that old Titans logo for the Raiders 2026 season schedule. I appreciate that. I don't like this new logo. Yeah, then you have James Conner, who can be a touchdown machine when healthy. Man, Tyler Algier and James Robinson, those are like the 2 unluckiest 1,000-yard rushers I've ever seen in my life. Especially James Robinson. Like, he rushed for 1,000 yards on his rookie year with the Jaguars. Then the next year, they drafted Travis Etienne. They go with T-Law. And then they just trade over James Robinson to the Jets. And then he's never heard of again. And I'm pretty sure he's in the UFL right now. So yeah, basically, the Cardinals picked one of their best positions with pick number 3. And Jeremiah Love, he's not even like an Ashton Genty level prospect. I mean, Like, us Titans drafting him at 4 was even considered too high by a lot of people. Right? I mean, in the original drafts, he was like going to the Chiefs at pick 9. Right? People talk about us drafting Carnell Tate at 4 was too high, but I mean, when you really think about it, it's barely a reach, like, compared to um, all the other picks in the draft. Taking Carnell Tate at 4 over Jeremiah Love at 3 when you have two decent halfbacks on your team any day of the week.
Why are we calling the play? What are we expecting? What's the coverage? What's the front? You have to be a high football IQ team, and that's what these
Like
coaches on
Justin
both
Fields'
sides
autographed
are trying
football
to
show,
accomplish.
and I don't remember the last time we got that there.
The athleticism from Corey Kiner once he got into the secondary. He picked up 15 yards. And the Raiders take another timeout. And then, people watching at home, Richard, they took their first time out with 6:44.
Oh.
Take another one with 6. There's a reason here.
Nice. We saw Jeremiah Love jumping around earlier, but yeah, what a hurdle there. Remember when we saw Tajay Spears, like, when Tajay Spears jumped over like 4 Saints defenders in the preseason in 2024? That was a fun play too. That was a decent hurdle right there. I mean, we've seen better, but still, that was really good, especially for a preseason game.
It's communication. It's making sure that we're on point. You got officials out here trying to get themselves in shape. But it's a chance to get better. It's a chance to put some stuff out on the film. Las Vegas. That's the last of the half. 30 seconds. You got a new staff, right? Everybody's working together. You got Rob Leonard calling defenses for the first time. Clint's calling plays for a young quarterback and quarterback that hasn't worked with in a couple of years.
See what else is on. Cardinals seem to get that one, but I mean, they're playing almost all their starters on offense besides the offensive line, besides Trey McBride. Okay. Oh, Patriots. Oh, they missed the game-winning field goal. And don't assume they're doing overtime for preseason. You know what? How about we go back to Titans and Niners? Let's see, are they starting back up soon? Jaden Daniels advertisement. Oh yeah, I have one episode left of quarterback. I haven't been watching that in a while. Maybe I can come on to the Titans Talk podcast and just give my full reaction to it instead of talking about it now. But it'll give you a little bit of what I saw. I mean, I gotta tell you, man, the thing that I notice, like in these later episodes, is that the pacing's so off. There should be more episodes, get more in depth, because, like, we learn a lot about the quarterbacks. We get really in depth, like, right, like at the start of the season. Like, around the later times of the season, like, you'll have quarterbacks playing in these big games. I accidentally got off Hulu, so I gotta get back in. Right? Or these big plays happening to them that really defines their career, and they take like 30 seconds to get about that when they would go like when they would have like a 3-minute session for like a regular season game at the start of the year for each quarterback. More like 5 minutes of screen time, and then they'd have like their whole talking about it. Oh, never mind. We accidentally got behind, so we might actually be starting up soon.
Without any monthly fees. Now I know what you're thinking. I got a cell phone. Cell phones are notoriously unreliable during emergencies, and when you're in the middle of nowhere. Plus, rapid radios are great for emergency preparedness and keeping in touch with your loved ones. Hey, over. You make me so proud, son. Over.
Get up to 60% off today, plus free shipping at rapidradios.com.
Well, your portfolio looks great. Have you maybe thought about estate planning for your friend here?
Oh, Larry? We're all set. My friend Priya loves dogs. She says she'd take nothing out when it comes to pet.
I saw footage of A.J. Brown like running routes on. Okay, they got one play left against the Patriots.
I don't think you're going to try a 70-yard field goal here.
Yeah, they gotta go Hail Mary.
Time from your own 45-yard line. Got the grab and picked up
Just gonna have to throw it deep. Yeah, I saw footage of AJ Brown just cooking, as people would say. They might say that. Oh, wow. What a play. There we go. What a play. 40 yards downfield. Don't see that too much on the preseason. I remember in preseason of 24, again, when the Raiders and Niners, when everyone at Allegiant Stadium, when all of the players kept fumbling at the end of the game, that was cool to watch. Here, we'll watch more of this. We will. This ain't a bad game.
Ojolari made the tackle, so they got the ball back with 5:08 to go, and less than a minute later, they're already inside the 25-yard line. It's Roberts, undrafted free agent out of BYU. O'Connell back to the air. It's Roberts, and it's through his hands. Couldn't bring it in. He's got to make that one. That's right there in his hands. You said it. He won off the line of scrimmage. Roberts did. Nice little move to the outside to Sale. Got the defender on his back hip. And that ball's right in his hands. That's why he's got his head down. He said, I missed an opportunity right there. Terrific throw from Aiden O'Connell. He's made a couple of nice little throws. And what he does also, too, Rich, is he buys time by drifting. He doesn't drift backwards. He drifts to the side. You don't see that a lot from quarterbacks. He can drift sideways. McDonald's 27 will be 28 when the season starts. On 2nd and 10, Cardinals bring pressure, floats down the field, and it's behind Williams. That ball might have gotten tipped. Spyro was never there. He had Williams behind goal.
Forgot what I was gonna say.
There to hold it. But up at Aiden O'Connell didn't have a lot of time back there to hold it. Cardinals bring just 4, and O'Connell is pushed back into a sack. Wrapped up from behind. It's Elliott Brown in his first year out of Virginia. It's a loss of 10.
Cardinals weren't playing too long ago in the Hall of Fame game. Well, I guess it was a week ago.
Hurry here on 4th and 21. All right, down 13. Not kicking a field goal. They're trying to go fast. It's 4th and 21.
I guess they got to go for it on 4th and 20. They ain't getting that.
Marset never really looked in for the football, and that'll be a turnover on that. Yeah, he goes back to the sack on 3rd.
Okay, let's go back to the Titans and Niners. They should be starting up soon. You know the Cardinals are going to beat the Raiders on that one. Oh, wow, this game was already starting up. Wow, we're behind. Okay, there. All right, Levis is starting. I mean, yeah, for the Titans, I would be starting Will Levis. Seeing Levis in that white Titans uniform, that feels off. That really does. Okay, we got Cordell Volson up there on our offensive line. Is that Austin Slotman? Right? What number does Slotman wear? Right. Oh, Pat Coogan. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Remembering now, it's Pat Coogan. We got a signature. There's Nicholas Singleton for the first down. It's a good run. Surprised I didn't recognize that. Okay, a right tackle, 78. That is Brandon Crenshaw Dixon. Yeah. No wonder I didn't recognize him at first. I'm not too familiar with him. We playing J.C. Latham. Oh, I saw a Jackson Slater out there. can't really see 70. Yeah, 76 is left tackle. So we're playing Brandon Crenshaw Dixon at right tackle. Right guard, we're playing Cordell Wilson. Uh, Center, we're playing Pat Coogan. And left guard, that is Darth Slater. And left tackle is Austin Deckles. Yeah, I remember hearing his name on the projected starting roster. Bills playing to play starters preseason. Alright, Nick Singleton gets stuffed. He lost about 5 yards there. They are like right there though. There's Fred Warner. They read that play like a book. Right there. Oh, that offensive lineman, Cordell Wilson. Okay, you're didn't even. Yeah, like I said, this offensive line's really gonna be iffy. This really has some potential to be one of the worst, not even just worst Titans offensive lines, but worst starting offensive lines I've ever seen it. 2023 Titans, that was the worst offensive line I've ever seen. But we've been struggling ever since 2021. I thought he was gonna throw in the Kyle Manor. It's out of reach. Might maybe get in Cam Ward or Carnell Tate, because I'm pretty sure Robert Saleh said he plans to play C Boogie for 2 quarters of the game. For what it's worth, though, those white uniforms aren't that bad on the field. They look nice. I'll wager they're even better than our old white uniforms, just the jerseys themselves, right? But like when it comes to all the other uniforms, it's not even close. The two-tones are better by a mile. Right, the navy, the Titan blue, it's all better. Okay, good job by special teams. We got him back in the somewhere between the 12 and 14, 15-yard line. Okay, we're going on ad break. I'll put my Carnell Tate jersey on.
Hey, son. Can you explain this clean ingredient stuff? It works without the aluminum. What's your whiskey again?
Alright, we'll put this uniform on. I do want to say, though, pretty sure this is navy for the Qatar streams. And the 3 stars, they look more black than navy. Right, and they got the holes for them. I don't recall the stars having holes for them on the Titans uniforms. So they could have done a better job on replicating this, especially for $180, since this was custom ordered. So they really could have done a better job. It's not bad. It still, looks really similar to the uniforms on field, so this works. Got my Cam Ward shirt on underneath my Carnell Tate jersey. I'm really wearing the same thing I wore at the training camp, except I didn't put on my Titans pants.
Sunday mornings they start because football's on. Rise and watch football's biggest stars in 5 international games across 3 iconic cities. Wake up to Sunday morning football.
Alright.
NFL Network.
Carnell Tate. You know what? I'll do that better. I feel like I didn't do a good job on that. Nope. Just starting up. Alright. Carnell Tate. There, we did that. That works. Could even put on my Titans chain if I wanted, but We'll get that out for a regular season. Might even get another chain of the shield just so it matches this uniform, and I'll wear my flaming for the Cam Ward jersey. I feel like it's best I wear this one though, just because second time I'm wearing it besides training camp, and they're wearing their white uniforms on field, so I feel like this matches it the best. There. Tipped off. Maybe we could even see other guys that sign my towel. Maybe we can. I mean, it's preseason, so we can see Hank Beatty, Bishop, Fitzgerald. Don't expect them to have Kevin Winston out there for a preseason game, but who knows? Might have him out for the fourth quarter. Robert Saleh wants to get out lots of starters. Robert Saleh takes his training camp and preseason seriously, even a bit too seriously sometimes. He gets a lot of our Titan starters were getting hurt earlier in training camp. We all know those reports. J.C. Latham, Amani Hooker. Okay, so they're going 3 and out. We're getting the ball back. I mean, sure, preseason games aren't really too important. We're gonna take them seriously. We are. Right, we're gonna take this stuff more seriously. We're gonna take this stuff seriously. We are. Yeah, he almost got that ball. Yeah. You gotta get that punt. I mean, good thing he was able to hold on to it.
What kind of teeth you got, Rush? All the electric matter with one simple touch. Oral-B's dentist-inspired brush it, hugs it, cleans it, and gets in between them for 100%.
All right, and the Texans and Chargers. That game wasn't on live TV, so. But I wasn't watching that. Drew Alar, he had a good preseason debut.
This isn't evil. All the phone companies make it inconvenient. That's why we're switching to Verizon. With their new simplicity plan, Verizon makes it easy to handle. So you're all choosing Verizon. Traders! Bundle the phone with Ultramax from Verizon for just $70 a month.
Can you hear me now?
Doctor. What was his name? Evil, I think. That was a good ad. That was a cool ad. Don't know how long the ad breaks will last. And sometimes whenever I go onto like another game or another channel and I go back, I'll end up being on the same progress as I am on this video, so then I'd have to fast forward and I could catch myself behind. So we're just gonna stay on this game for now. There's Seahawks on Hard Knocks. You know, I already heard they were on Hard Knocks, but like they're not as popular as they used to be. Really. Like the show Hard Knocks. You would always hear about it whenever someone's getting their new show. But now, you don't really see too much of that. Niners and Eagles, you can get yourself a Kyle Juszczyk bobblehead. Yeah, he even got the juice box too. That's cool. Because that's his nickname. You get myself some Titans bobbleheads.
All 6'5" of them right there. Tremendous linebacker for many years with the Seattle Seahawks. He's got himself a full-time room now as a linebacker coach. And this group of linebackers they've got here this year.
Alright, Will Levis handling off to... Did I see a 35 or a 30? Oh, that was 32. Didn't really get to see the number. Nicholas Singleton, the carry again. Yeah, we can see what he's made of. Oh, wow. I don't know what he was doing there. First off, he was covered, and second off, he just really overthrew it. You'd just be better throwing the ball away. It's like whenever I play Madden, because I don't remember how to throw the ball away in Madden anymore, so when I was playing it earlier on my YouTube channel, I would just throw it. I would just hit X and hope that I didn't throw it anywhere near the defenders or the receivers, and it would just count as an incomplete pass. Levis. They're bringing on that blitz.
With the sack. Yeah, James Thompson on that as well. Okoronkwo is playing nicely. His bounce around really in his best years, I think, with Cleveland.
I mean, yeah, this is like really the best time for Levis, though, to just ball out and hope that someone will trade for him. It's a shame that we're gonna have to part ways with Levis, though. It really is, you know. At least we get to see him with Hendren Hooker and Mitchell Trubisky and Cam Ward. I really like this. Our quarterback room, right? We got some decent backups to back up Cam Ward. Oh, I know we're gonna have to part ways with him, and that's sad. I wish we could keep him on our team.
KJ Wright, tell you what, you get that sack, a really good starting field position here for the offense.
Or we could just have Hendren Hooker come out for the fourth quarter. You know, we could start all four for each quarter. Silly ads. Okay, let's see. Cardinals-Raiders game has reaches in. I mean, we are like the last game. We're on prime time for preseason. It's actually kind of a bad thing, though, because it means, I mean, I took a 4-hour nap, though, before recording this, because I think I already said that earlier in this video. Yeah, we're almost 50 minutes into the video. So we're getting real close to that hour mark. Got about 10 more minutes. Okay, Cardinals beat the Raiders. Let's go back to the Titans and Niners. We're still on advertisements.
Freezer, even critical medical devices safely inside your phone. You gotta act now to get the new Patriot Power.
Yeah, I like that we're playing the Niners, Seahawks, and Bears, right? Those are two teams that made it to the divisional round and one team that won it all. So it's going to be a rough challenge for us, but we need these challenges, right? This is what's going to make us better going against these competitors.
So when you need the right high-quality promotional products, printed perfectly and guaranteed to arrive on time.
In the preseason.
While you're playing,
Right, we need ourselves a challenge before going in to play the Jets week 1. Like I said, that's going to be the final straw, really. Right? Like, if we change everything about this team, everything's worse, right? The uniforms, the logo, even the mascot, everything besides the stadium is a downgrade, right? And if we do all of this, right, all of these changes, just to lose to the Jets week 1 and after going 3-14 back-to-back years, and we went 6-11 before that, and 7-10 before. That would honestly make me more angry than losing the playoffs. Like, that might even make me more angrier than losing in the Super Bowl, right? Because all of these bad changes to this team, all of these downgrades to what made me love this team, right? At least we would do better, is what I would say. But if we don't, I'd honestly be more mad than losing in the Super Bowl, because at least we get something when we lose in the Super Bowl. At least we made it there. There's nothing positive about losing to the Jets in Week 1 after losing a lot of stuff, right? That made us who we are. I'll always miss those two-tone uniforms and our old flame logo. Oh, never let it go. I will not. You're gonna hear me complaining about that for a long time on this podcast. I ain't letting it go. Yeah, I'm happy though that we've got the preseason. I mean, sure, the Hall of Fame already started, but like, that was just one game. I guess I slept. I've watched all the highlights, so that was an amazing game, right? That was awesome, right? Fabulous, there I might say. And then yeah, Roger Craig, he got diagnosed with dementia. The Hall of Fame halfback for the Niners. Just a few weeks ago. Might have even been less than a week. Good completion. Like I said, this has kind of been a slow game on offense. Not any scoring this half so far. It's gone three and out. Past 2 drives. Barely made it for any yards, so now we're getting some offense. Even though it's for the Niners. At least they're going to give us a challenge. Oh yeah, Khalil Herbert. I haven't heard that name in a while since he was with the Bears, going against the Niners in 2021. Oh, the announcer just said it. Yeah, I mean, that is, and he'll always be remembered for his time with the Bears. I do. I mean, and seeing if CMC gets injured, he can be right there, right there. For the Niners. Oh, that was a big hit too. Man, 3rd and 1st. Got that. Replay 3rd down. Yep. Get his revenge. Hopefully Robert Saleh versus the Jets will be like Mike Vrabel versus the Titans, right? Hopefully. I want them to feel what I felt as a Titans fan. Alright. Incomplete. Not gonna try faking this or overreacting. Nope. just a calm watching preseason, looking at this stuff.
Neither one of them were on the same page. It would have been hard to get that ball.
John Reed's back again this year for the 49ers as the long snapper. The new punter throws weight and will hold for Eddie
Alright,
Pinheiro.
yep, there's the Eddie guy. Eddie Pinheiro, that's how you pronounce it. And it's probably gonna be made. Yes, it is. Alright, we still got a 3-point lead.
I just think about his celebration after beating the Arizona Cardinals early last year.
That was his first game, wasn't it?
Kyle Shanahan said, what does he have against the Cardinals?
Yet another toothpaste that does not break. Girl, just more.
Alright, that shouldn't be any more preseason games on. Nope, not on here.
Once again, and Dusty Taylor Green has had an issue with interception through a couple bad picks last week, 9 interceptions last year.
Let's see, there's MLB on. I never really paid attention to baseball. I find it quite boring. But you know what? We don't have anything better to do. We got the Dodgers and Brewers.
Difficult to control. Probably just trying to get a different look. He's in danger of walking another with the bases loaded. Pressure's on Sasaki. And Hamilton takes ball 4. That was a close pitch, but it was a ball. And the merry-go-round continues.
So it would be a close
here.
one.
2 runs are in.
Okay.
Back-to-back.
Brewers just scored a home run.
Ortiz and Hamilton with the RBIs.
Scoring way possible.
Go back to the top of the order. Yeah, 2-2
Then again, that's baseball.
Now you got speed on the base pass. You got your guy Jackson Churio in the box. This Brewers team needs a big hit to take a big, deep breath. Let's take a look at this first pitch. You know, Churio will be ready to fire. And he takes a strike. And that was a well-placed fastball, 99. I'm sure Jackson Churio says, now you decide to hate.
What am I doing watching baseball?
Sometimes you are that guy. You walk up there, everyone else is having a great time, and you're the one that's going over because everything's on the edge. Oof. Churio had a big cut. 0-2 the
Cheerio.
Couple of fastballs from Sasaki.
Yeah, the Dodgers are like supposed to three-peat, aren't they? Let's go back. Surely they should be out of ads now. Well, oh, there it is.
The 49ers.
Came in at the right time. Who are the 6 players to win 4 Super Bowls with the Niners? Didn't even give me the chance to look at it. Ronnie Lott, Joe Montana, Jay Sapullo, Kurt Turner, and Wilson, and didn't even have time to finish reading. Michael Carter of the punt return. Yeah, he's supposed to be the backup punt returner behind DK. Or kick return behind DK. Backup punt returner, that is. Bryce Oliver? Do they have it on their roster? Bryce Oliver checks out. Let me just look at their. Oh, well, Levis is. Whoa! Levis. What was that? Like losing 10 yards? Oh my goodness. We've got some problems here. It's gonna be like my new catchphrase. There we said the word problems, but now I keep saying it. That was a good. Niners are really doing a good job at blitzing here. I will not lie to you all about that. Oh. Oh, alright.
to say in practice.
Yeah, that checks out.
It's the game. But I figured, right? They got a bad name.
Okay.
They got a bad rep.
I knew it was a receiver, and one of the receivers out of the top 5 with, Tate, Ridley, and, Robinson, Isle Manor, and DK. I knew it was one of them out of the top 5 competing for that 6th spot, and that was Mason Kinsey. Thought it was him, Bryce Oliver. Okay. 1st and 10. Wow, we must have made a big play while I wasn't looking. Nick Singleton there at the 41-yard line.
You hear that, fellas? Big play Trey is back. It's like he never left, Vern.
Dre Greenlaw going back to the 9.
And certainly when he was coming off that Achilles from the Super Bowl in Ronnie Morris, I'll tell you, he's happy to have him back. The enforcer and what he does and all the football he's played.
I mean, yeah, I got Mason Kinsey's signature too, speaking of him. Okay, 41-yard line, no sit. Back down for this. Gets the 1st down. Nick Singleton again, I'm assuming. Oh, Julius Chestnut. I mean, yeah, I got a picture of him back there. Already showed it. Like I said, he actually had quite the performance. Made like one play work. He was just powering through everyone. It's like watching prime Derrick Henry going up against like a college defense. It took like the entire team to hold him down at one point. Felt like it at least. And besides that, he was solid. So Julius Chestnut, he's really likely going to the practice squad, but maybe. Oh, I thought that was complete to Bryce Oliver. People call him B.O. That's his nickname, because that's his initials. And I've even heard him talk about this on the Titans channel, too. He got stuck with a bad nickname, because, like, B.O., body odor, you stink. Bryce Oliver. I mean, yeah, he's been banged up a lot last year, but right now, some people are saying that he's a top candidate for that 6th spot. I feel like Mason Kinsey can be one. I mean, maybe Xavier Restrepo could try, but he's likely gone to the practice squad. Sorry, Cam, but your guy from Miami is going to the practice squad likely. So I feel like it's really between Mason Kinsey and Bryce Oliver, right? Yeah, I'd probably give that 6th spot to Bryce Oliver right now. We gotta watch more. We gotta watch more preseason to decide. But a fully healthy Bryce Oliver, I'd probably take over Mason Kinsey right now. Is that him? Far right? No. It's DK, right? Yeah, I think that was DK blocking. Alright, I was focused on DK, didn't notice. Will Levis on a QB draw on 3rd and 10. You know what? I can see why they're doing that. They're in field goal range. They want to run the ball. They don't want to risk turning the ball over. Just take the middle and try going towards the field goal. Get it 16-10. Although that wouldn't really help us too much, Could get another field goal if they score a touchdown, I guess. Alright, 53-yarder. Slide, there, he makes it. He's been on target this game, I feel like. Alright, they going on ads. They're going on ads. Never mind. It probably would have. I guess not.
Northern California. You can sign up now at 49ers.com/flat.
AJ Wright, Kyle Shanahan talking. Kyle, year number 10 for him this year. That'll match Bill Walsh for the longest tenured 49ers coaches in history. Was John Lynch with him the whole way? You know, it's interesting. Kyle will turn 47 years old in December, the day after the Rams game. Bill Walsh did not become a head coach until he was 47. And his first Super Bowl came at 50 years old.
Making it up to the 25. Julius Chestnut with the big hit again. He has been on point. He's been a physical runner and he's a physical hitter too.
That last year in 14 wasn't great. And Jimmy Tomsula, not great. Wins and lost. Jimmy Greek guy, but the product wasn't great. And Chip Kelly, the product wasn't great in terms of the wins and losses. Kyle got here, they started 0-9. And Jimmy Garoppolo was in the building after the trade deadline.
Yeah, back in the Jimmy G times.
Back to next year, went to Kansas City. Jimmy got hurt, tore his ACL. That was a rough year, and then they started figuring it out. And the young guys, the Fred Warners, the Dre Greenlaws, these guys started figuring it out. With 2019 for Kyle and the running game and Raheem Mostert and
Jimmy Garoppolo with the Rams now. He's their fourth string. Like you could go to the Jets or Browns and try to compete. I mean, would you take Jimmy Garoppolo over Geno Smith? Would you? Wouldn't know about that. They're both veterans that aren't really good. Jets got Cade Kubiak too.
2 years in a row, a divisional rival wins it in the home of a divisional rival in the Super Bowl and SoFi this year.
Alright, let's bring him down there. That was a team sack right there.
Now, to your point on culture, you think back to the way this training camp
Hey,
started.
Timmy Horn was right there too. We got him signed in '94 with the black
Some
Sharpie.
of the head coaching duties, talk with media, breaking the team down at times. Post.
That was cool.
Way back, those concussion symptoms. Still has the brace on the hand, the ribs, and stitches out. And it did seem like they did not stick with me until he came back to the middle.
Chris Bergeron did a great job picking up some of the slack. Nick Kubiak, the offensive coordinator, certainly has been one of the players that take it upon themselves.
Holy snap, Martinez caught it and still got it out to Joe Block.
Okay, so they're going 3 and out.
Martinez was ready for that snap, but it hit him right in the chest, so he squeezed it.
You're right about that. Tennessee's not for her.
Jalen Harrell. This has been all AJ Martinez since late-ish in the second quarter because of the rib injury that hurt his roar. It was fantastic to start this game for the 49ers. If you missed the first half, what you missed was Dejon Sterling 7 catches and a couple really highlight reel plays.
Yeah, I'm looking at their 2025 roster right now. It's weird, but they've really made some improvements. Yeah, back when Tyler Lockett was a Titan. Remember that? Brings back memories. I mean, besides that fumble recovery against the Cardinals, not really good ones, but they're still memories. Still memories. Not the best ones to have. Could be worse. Oh, 56. Missed the sack. Oh, wow. How do you allow that 56? What are you? Okay, I'm trying 56. 56. Truman Jones, defensive end. So he's like, I'd say he's a third stringer, maybe. No. Because he's not our starting edge rusher, and he's not Femi or Falk, so that means he'd have to be a third stringer.
The
They're going to the practice squad. It could be, I don't really. No. Joking by that, by the way. I wouldn't let one play to find. You know, maybe that's what I should do. Like, you know, I've watched some of Queso's videos, and like he always says, "You're banned" whenever he gets mad. So maybe I should say you're going to the practice squad whenever I don't like what I see. Let's try on the chain. I don't think this would really match with the new ones. Yeah, you see, I could get a shield chain maybe. Don't like the logo, but we still have it. Yeah, this is starting to tear off. Really feel like there. That red star was just hanging and having the two-tone Titan blue. You know, I feel like if these stars were Titan blue, that might actually work better. Yeah, remember when we actually included navy in our team color and it wasn't just like a few guitar strings? Like, we actually used navy in our color. Now, they're trying to use like as little navy as possible, and the only reason they're keeping it is just so probably fans like me aren't gonna try. Just fans won't get angry, but we barely use navy. It's practically irrelevant within our team logo anymore. Taking this flaming logo chair over the shield any day of the week, any second of the minute, any minute of the hour, any hour of the day. Reception to the 20-yard line. They're in the red zone now. Can't let them go deep in the red zone.
We all know in the Bay Area is what we're here for. Excited to kick off the season. And excited for the international games in Italy. Whether in Australia, what a privilege, what an opportunity for this franchise. It'll be a grind, but it'll be well worth it. You're exactly right, Sam. I mean, look, we like to think we're the Globes team. If you look at the popularity of our fan base and over the last couple years, you see what we do on the road with the faithful and fans coming out. I know it's a home game, quote unquote, for the Rams, but I'm looking forward to that building having a lot of red in it. When we get there in Australia, it's a lot of travel on our guys, but I have a lot of faith in Kyle and John.
Yeah, that Australian game too. It's on Netflix. I think Thursday night. It's weird gonna be seeing Wednesday night football with the Super Bowl rematch.
Well, I would say two things. I mean, Kyle, when he got here, and John, just the commitment to the standard of what the 49ers were all about. You know, when Kyle's father was here, when John played at Stanford under Bill Walsh, I mean, you sort of understood it. They knew what it meant to be a 49er. You guys are here. When we walk in that building, we stand on the shoulders of giants who came before us. Those Lombardi trophies are hitting us right in the face. And I think Kyle understood it. John understood it. It took a little bit of time to get the roster right. We feel like we're there right now. We've been knocking on the door. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to get over that proverbial goal line and win the thing. But we're excited about what we got this season. You know, on the roster and on this team.
You know, it is the fourth quarter, so I do ponder if Cam Ward would be playing. He could, but it's either Hendren Hooker or Cam Ward. I don't think they're going to play Will or Mitch. Maybe Mitch. I mean, maybe Will. Really anything. But the two most likely ones are C Boogie and Hendren Hooker. Trying to think of a nickname for him. Oh, almost messed up that snap. Incomplete pass. Oh, Hindi hook. That's the best I've got. Carnell Tate, the Nashville Nightmare. Like, that's a name for him because he's a nightmare for defenders to go up against. Look, we should. Hendren Hooker is officially the. He is the.
When kids start making money, Jace can help them figure out how to manage it. With smart tools and guidance from expert bankers.
That's the first house. It's your accountable team, okay? So.
What's good for kids and good for parents? Jace, make more public tools.
First, you get hit by psoriasis. And then, you get hit again. This time, by joint pain. It's a double whammy. It could be psoriatic arthritis, a chronic inflammatory disease that...
Yeah, I can't think of a name for Hendren Hooker. Sorry, Hendren. Hindi Hook.
If you've been hit
Oh,
by
Hindi Hook. That's really the best I've got.
Learn more about psoriatic arthritis at doublewhammy.com. And talk to your doctor.
Then we got that Cam Ward card. Something I've noticed, and I can just bring it up now. He signed one on my... He didn't put too much effort into that signature, really. I mean, it's just a card. I'm not mad at that. He got the full signature. We got Cam. You can see it better. Then he added the one. And that signature jersey is always the coolest. And we got it in the two-tone blue. It matches with the Titan blue. That's just a signed card. Love all of it, though. Love having this Titan stuff. You know, if Cam Ward's playing and Carnell Tate isn't, I might just get out my Cam Ward jersey.
After the 49ers turn over on downs, the Titans take over from the 13-yard line. And Will Levis still in their quarterback.
Will Levis is in. That was like the last person I was expecting. I thought we'd have more starters. Oh, Hank Beatty's in. Nice. He's the guy from Illinois, signed my towel right on the P. It's awesome.
We did it in the best way we could to honor Jerry, even though it's just about 80 years not about Jerry. But look, it's been a fun off season to watch the B camp the other night, to watch Roger Craig go into the Hall of Fame. Deserving, waited too long.
All right, Levis. He's running for it. He's getting that first down.
We got a lot of guys, and it speaks to the community of the 49ers. We're talking about Roger Craig, but the guy that's in this booth, right, Papa, and what he's going through in the fight, and the fan base, and the support. It's all about the family guy, and having this be our 80th year, have a lot of guys back putting key to term in the 49ers Hall of Fame this year.
Wando Robinson was out for a little bit in the first quarter. Man, really the most important quarter of this game is the one that we missed. Wish we could just get the whole game on here. Michael Carter getting that first down, evading that tackle. That was a good play. Okay, we're reaching the end of the game. I'm gonna put this roster up.
Patrick Willis, who played and now in the Hall of Fame, some of the quote-unquote younger guys, Tim, but, starting to guard at the Golden Heart Fund, which was really led by former players to give back to our alumni base, it's been really, really nice. And proud to say that we have the largest foundation in all the National Football League. That's a testament not only to our ownership group, it's a testament to our community, but it's really a testament to our players because they know what it means to be
All right, 10 minutes.
And they were huge in the community around the Bay Area, and their contributions and what they do and taking time out.
20 seconds left.
Retirement goes back again to ownership and the head
Throwing it
coach
to
and
Hank
general
Beatty, but that defender was just all over him.
That we led the league in community service hours for all of our players. We talk about Community Tuesdays, and we do that every single day. The week when they come in and their off days and they give back, but it truly is the standard. There we go.
All right, third down.
Pressure, I think we're going to see more pressure this year.
Might not be as focused as I'd be on a normal NFL game or as enthusiastic, but it's preseason. Or just taking it calmly.
Good rushing, so we didn't have to blitz a lot. But I think when you blitz a lot, you need to do it a lot. Because I think it's about creativity. It's not pre-sport football. We draw it up, this is how it works. And I think the more that they can, and who knows how much they're going to pressure. But I know that Raheem can manufacture some looks. And I think in order to get good at it now, you got to do it.
I agree, partner. I'm thrilled for Raheem.
Third and 18.
I know we're competing here tonight.
Throwing it. Bryce Oliver gets it out to the 40. So yeah, we're still going to have to punt. And like I said, those helmets really don't look terrible. The guitar strings, I mean, the white matches up with the white uniforms well. Not too sure about our home uniforms. For what it's worth, it won't look terrible on the road.
We've done promos now for 2 bobbleheads. We're talking about alumni. Juice and Kittle are like active alumni, 10-year wall. So does bobbleheads fall to the desk of the Presley too?
Yes, bobbleheads does, especially when it's George because he's vocal, as you know. We had to put all the lights in that make all the different things because of George. Then we had to bring bobbleheads back because of George. And now it's a good 10-year thing. So if you make it to 10 years, you get a bobblehead. Juice and Kittle got the bobbleheads. Juice said nothing about his design. George wouldn't leave me alone on his.
Well, you should know T-Rock's past 10 years, so.
No bobblehead for Ray.
Al, great to see you. Thanks for being here.
Thanks, guys.
He's down, the president of the 49ers.
Living with hydrogenated superativo. It's a lot. To cover my abscesses, I would layer bandages, shorts, then pants. But with them zellies, I'm back to few NHS symptoms.
How about I just pause the camera, and then you all won't have to go for these ads. All right, we're back, Titans Nation.
Chargers in El Segundo on Tuesday, and then play at SoFi on Thursday. Adrian Martinez, who's played the bulk of this game at quarterback, remains in there. Start this drive, and swings it out to
Yeah, Martinez has just been quarterback all game. We've been changing it up a bit.
He got his drill grab.
only 2 years at this.
So yeah, they brought Tony Pollard in the preseason game. I'm surprised they did that. There's the face mask. Because, like, I understand getting out Cam or Carr now because they're starters, but, like, they're young, they can show you what they got. But Tony Pollard, he's a veteran, he's experienced, you know what you're going to get from him. It's just best not to risk an injury because he's a 1,000-yard rusher back-to-back in his first 2 years with our team. It's just best to not take those risks.
I'm just telling you, I think there's more weapons around him. Certainly can run the football, but it's like he never left. I think he's quicker than he left, to be honest with you. There's a lot of gas left in that tank.
Wesley Grimes, the undrafted rookie from NC State. And, Trent Williams was on the broadcast earlier. He said that. He said, these are Trent's words. He said, I told people it's the first time he's really had adversity. He had 72 catches last year. He had 5 touchdowns
Right.
on On 17 red zone touches, he was
Debo talking to Shanahan.
again last year.
This team's going to with Strickling now and Mike Evans in the red zone. Wait till the faithful gets a load of Mike Evans and what he's got to bring to the table. Oh, my goodness.
Well, it's trending like it might be the best red zone offense in the league this year. They were one of the best last year.
I think he's in terms of star power, he's the best receiver that's been in there at least a decade. Mike Evans, what he's going to be able to do.
Zamir White just signed, and he got that carry.
Made something out of nothing now.
Mike Evans, you look back the last 5 years, best goal line receiver in the NFL the last 5 years. George Kittle, best goal line receiver. Tight end in the red zone the last 5 years in terms of catching touchdowns.
And he is every bit of 6'4 and a half, 6'5", long arms, very savvy in terms of his route running. And you talk about
Third and first here.
red zone is everything. That's why he's
Try again. Stop.
just that big body, like physical.
There, 59 with the hit. Sanders. I think I remember his name. Doesn't it have like an apostrophe in it?
This man's special.
It's kind of a weird camera angle though. Didn't really tell what's going on for a second. Oh, check. Be right back, I guess. You get add an apostrophe in it, right? Getting close to the end of the game. Fourth and third, they could go for it. I mean, yeah, they're backed up. They miss it, then the game's over. So that would be best of fun. Kalen Sanders. Okay. But yeah, I mean, if they punted, then we would have the ball in the 40-yard line. So yeah, they made the right choice there, I'd say. I'd wager.
CMC, roll him out to the slot, to the weak side. See what you're going to do. Mike Evans is going to unlock a lot of things because what he can do at the X receiver position, numbers to sideline. The deep ball will come back.
$6:15 to go.
And we got hit with ads.
I switched Bingo to blue light protection for blue six.
Okay.
It's survived through an approved lab. So I learned about poultry
Background.
So, yeah, I am happy, though, that none of the Titans players got injured. It's going into San Fran with that electrical substation. Getting close to the end of the game, I might just take this jersey off. We're back from ads. Might just take the jersey off. There he is. There is old Indy Hook. Indrin Hooker.
Moore is going to be asked to those corners in terms of hipping up from Raheem Morris and sticking in tighter coverage.
Yeah, Raheem Morris, they actually, I mean, sure, he's no Robert Saleh, but he's it's actually a good replacement. I'd even take him over Jonathan Gannon because, Jonathan Gannon is kind of just, doesn't really give out the best pep talks. He's not really an inspirational guy. Kind of creepy, too. I remember that controversy of him hitting the halfback, Amari DiCario. Don't really know how to pronounce it. He's with the Chiefs now. 6'3", 28 years old. Wow. 28 on his third season. So he went in his rookie year, he was 25. I mean, yeah. Wait, his third season. His third, you mean 23, 24, 25. So this should be his fourth, right? He was drafted the same year as Will Levis. What are you? Oh, okay. I don't know what he was talking about, but I looked back and I see Julius Chestnut making his way to, what was it, the 40-yard line and then the Niners territory? Never mind, that was our territory, but still, you can see Cedric Ray is hyped, right? He's like, yeah, you got this. Except a lot more enthusiastic. Wow. Okay. Let's go Tennessee. Julius Chestnut again. Yeah, Chestnut, he's doing what he was doing at training camp, just breaking out for these runs. Got him right there on my Titans and Saints picture of Cam Ward. Julius Chestnut. He's still going to the practice squad likely. It's cool seeing him break out for these runs. I hope the best for him. He could actually end up getting signed by a team, honestly, if we get him to the practice squad. Haven't heard a lot about Callow Mullins, though. He's starting to. I'm taking TP. I'm taking Pollard, Spears, right? Nick Singleton, Michael Carter, and honestly, with what we've seen, I take Julius Chestnut over him because we haven't really seen a lot from Callow Mullins. So he's now became the 6th best halfback on our team. Yeah, sorry, Callow, you're going to the practice squad, but him and Julius Chestnut, they're really up there, though. Just because Chestnut's been playing better recently doesn't mean I'm taking him over. All right, 3rd and 6, we got Michael Carter in the backfield. Andrew Nooker still like QB, thrown into D. Nope, Xavier Estrepo. Thought it was DK for a second. We got the first down. All right, we've got this win locked up. Well, at least we have a really good chance, so I'm going to put up this Carnell Tate jersey. Got a notification. Couldn't really have the time to read it. Maybe it could be like the Titans scoring and I'm just behind. That could be it. Yeah, say goodbye to the Carnell Tate jersey, I guess. It's a nice one. I'm excited to wear it. Maybe we'll wear it again in the preseason. Honestly. Oh. Okay. I was kind of speaking too soon as Hendren was handing it off to Julius Chestnut, I guess, and oh yeah, never mind. Yeah, it was Hendren. He missed the snap and he gave it to Chestnut, and then he gave it right to his arm. He just didn't have time with that muff. Snap. See David Martin Robinson running at it. Well, okay. Maybe I was speaking too soon, but either way, we're putting this jersey out. Nice catch there, 39. Jackson, yeah, Portland Jackson. Cedric Gray's just still on the sideline watching it. Haven't shown Big Jeff watching the game. I mean, of course he's not going to be playing in a preseason game, but like, they could show him watching on the sideline. I mean, they showed Fred Warner watching the game on the sideline. Like, they could, if they're going to show the best linebacker watching the game, then they should show the best defensive tackle watching the game. You know what I mean? Give Big Jeff his respect. Guess I don't really call him that much. Don't really call him Big Jeff too much anymore. I remember on the Titans channel he was talking about how he feels like he deserves a better name than Big Jeff, and I can understand that. Best defensive tackle in the league, but either way, it's still Jeffrey Simmons, best defensive tackle in the NFL. Oh, he almost had that one-hander and sore. Oh, there's J.C. Latham on the sideline. Yeah, I mean, he has the best stats by defensive tackle by a good amount. Most pressures allowed, highest rating, most sacks. I think he's second in another stat. Wando Robinson. Oh. Okay, we're backed up a bit, yeah, after that, everything that happened. Niners they actually have a chance of winning. Less Sly.
He's got plenty of distance on it.
Sly is fly. Okay, fly Sly, 19-10. He is just nailing these field goals. Like, he's been struggling this past year ever since we got him on our team, and now he's showing up in preseason. It's like he's heard the people talk about the Titans getting another kicker like Younghoe Koo, and he's like, nope, I'm gonna show them, and he did. He did. He has been the MVP for our team. And then there is John Bones Fossil up there, special teams coach.
Kicked here, kicked everywhere, but kicked here like he was unfazed by the swirling winds.
I think one of the highlights
Well,
tonight.
Sly is fly. That's our lesson.
Practices, so a lot of folks watching these will have been to practices and seen for themselves. He's hauling on the return, slips and goes down. But so many more people aren't.
All right, I think we got this one locked up.
And if you're not,
Good game for the preseason. Did well. We did. We got the job done. It definitely wasn't the most fun game. It didn't really pay too close attention. I mean, Julius Chestnut, it wasn't really his fault on that play. That was just a lot of that was on Hendren Hooker, and then not good communication with the center too. I mean, you'd really be surprised just how like one slight miscommunication between two people can lead to a disaster in the NFL, right?
Martinez steps his way out of a right pocket and is going to make a break for the sideline.
That's how it goes. I see Carnell Tate on the sideline. There's Wandell Robinson. Yeah, Jordan Tyson leaving practice early. Yeah, I already talked about that. Yeah. I feel like I was saying something I forgot. Skin's peeling off from that sunburn I got. I had to peel all the skin around my bicep. I still have some left. It's even some peeled off on my face a bit. I think I got it. Yeah, it's nice going into San Fran. Solomon, Robert reuniting I remember what I was saying now. It's crazy how one slight miscommunication can just lead to a disaster in the NFL, because these are professionals, right? This is what they're best at, right? They train hours and hours a day, and they do that their entire life. So, yeah, I mean, Julius Chestnut, he showed up. Joey Sly, of course. DK wasn't too bad. I mean, I only saw so much of the game. 2-minute warning. Let's get this one locked up. 2-minute warning.
No artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives. Just amazing flavors worth gathering around. Tostitos. Tradition matters.
The Chewy Pharmacy orders are made for Gouda. Meds verified by Chewy's licensed pharmacists. Paired with sweet cheese. Delivered by Chewy. Devoured by Gouda. For quality meds. For life with pets. There's Chewy Pharmacy. No matter what kind of teeth you got brushed, Oral B Electric cleans better with one simple touch. Oral B's dentist-inspired brush heads, hugs them, cleans them, and gets in between them for 100% cleaner teeth. Your perfect clean starts with Oral B.
Starting off 1-0 in the preseason. I mean, we went 2-1 last year, right? And we went 3-0. Well, and then we went 3-14 that year. And then when we were the worst team in the league, with going 3-14 the year before that. we went 3-0 in the preseason, so we had as much wins in the preseason as we did in the regular season. So to all the people that try overrating the preseason and act like if your team loses to another team, it means nothing. These are really just the backups. And starters, it's a whole nother level. It's still fun to watch. Really feels like NFL season. What else? Um, yeah. Um, I understand we were the worst team in the league 2 years ago, but I'd still take that worst team in the league over the team last year if you really watch the games and see how we play. Last year was more of a disaster than it was 2 years ago, right? I feel like every team was so many teams were a step down. The Raiders and Jets last year were so terrible we could just not be worse than them. I'd still say we're worse than the Cardinals, but we got a lower draft pick just because of we played a more competitive schedule. There's that Josh Wiley with the Steelers now. I'm pretty sure he was on the Packers last year. I got his signed college card. I pulled in an unboxing a while ago, and he was still in college. And I remember him with the Titans. Josh Wiley, maybe that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. He was a solid backup tight end, or even a third stringer at some time. Okay, third and first. Even if they score, they'd have to do an onside kick and everything. I feel like just still crazy. The Will Levis era in Tennessee was over. I mean, the Will Levis starting era was over, but now it's gonna be off the team. I mean, honestly, at this point though, we would just trade him for 7th round pick from 2027 because we would just likely release him anyway. Mitchell Trubisky though, I feel like is a decent backup. I mean, they're having him above Will on their depth chart. I would take Will above Mitch Trubisky. Yeah, a lot of stuff you see about Will whenever the Titans staff are talking about him or him saying he's deserves to be a starting quarterback. A lot of that is trade bait. We got to be honest. When he said that he's a dang good quarterback, quote unquote, and that he feels like there's not 32 quarterbacks above him and he deserves to be a starter. Let's be honest, that was probably I've seen people just making fun of him. But that was just likely trade bait from Will Levis. Or for Will Levis. I'm pretty sure Mike Borgonzi would have just told him to say something crazy that would get teams interested in trading for him. I mean, now, I remember Stephon Diggs said that there isn't 32 receivers ahead of him and that he's better than every backup receiver, or receiver too. Now, that right there, that's probably just Stephon Diggs' ego. But Will Levis seems like a humble guy, and in this position right now where he would do anything to get traded. It's just trade bait. All right, 4th and 4, they have to go for it. Get the win locked up. Is that Christian Kirk on the sideline? I think it is. All right, they complete the 4th down conversion. Like I said, you gotta score a touchdown, get the onside kick a field goal. You ain't doing it. You got one timeout left too. This was nice. We got the one locked up. Khalil Herbert. I still have the Titans finishing 8-9, but who knows? I mean, maybe we could even go 9-8 and sneak in a wild card spot. That is a very slim chance of happening.
score game to points quickly.
But I mean, some people are saying that we can surprise everyone and be a top tier playoff contender. I'd love to see it happen, but I'm not putting any of our expectations for a winning record. I'm not making that mistake again. I mean, I had the Titans finishing six, like having them going for 6 wins last year, and that was twice the amount. So I haven't set my expectations too high on that. Or yeah, they could just take the field goal and kick the onside kick. That's the more logical situation because you can try getting some more yards on the field goal. Then once you get the onside kick, you can just right. Like if you miss the field goal, you know it's over. But when you kick the field goal, you have more of a chance of winning. I mean, they actually could. This isn't a terrible game. Special teams coordinator Brent Boyer. Man, John Fossil, he really is a good special teams coach. We got to keep that guy. Got to keep him in Tennessee. I'm always gonna miss Nick Folk though. Right, Joey Sly was playing like Nick Folk or like a top tier kicker, right? Joey Sly can continue to play like that. I mean, look, we have less total yards than the Niners, but we've just been making these kicks.
They are really scrambling the Titans on that.
What are we doing? Okay, I think we found our rhythm now. Okay, onside kick. I don't expect San Fran to make it. Even if they win, it's just a preseason. It's always nice to get a preseason win. Okay, we're taking this time.
Two special teams coaches that have been in this league a long time.
Feels weird seeing KJ Osborne. Okay, all the players are getting, and I even see Tajay Spears there in the back. Feels weird seeing KJ Osborne because, like, it reminds me of Che. I'm wearing 85. I'm used to seeing him wear 17 with the Vikings, or just like any number that's in the tens. Guess he just took the number that's available. I mean, yeah, that's 4 number 17 receivers now that I think about it. We already had Chamiri DK, Cornell Tatum, Wandell Robinson, but yeah. So we had 4 receivers that from last year were number 17. I mean, now that I think about it too, KJ Osborne could be in contention for that 6 receiver spot, but I don't really see that happening. Okay. Onside kick. Okay. KJ's got that. They didn't even went out of bounds. I saw Big Jeff in the corner. It's Julius Chestnut. If we're gonna call Jeffrey Simmons Big Jeff, then we gotta call Julius Chestnut Big Jewel. Big Jewel. Big Chest. Wait, no, that doesn't. Big Julius. No, that doesn't go off the time. As well as Big Jeff. Okay. Alright. Maybe we won't call him nickname. Okay, we're gonna take that 6-point win. So I think the Niners still covered the spread. Alright, that was a good preseason game. I'll take that. Now we're just kneeling it out. And that will be the end. Robert Saleh, fast and violent. That's what Cardinal Tate was saying. Play fast and violent because we're the Tennessee Titans. Excited. Okay, I forgot. When are we playing the Seahawks? Was it the 19th? or the 20th. Maurice Jones-Drew. It's nice. Jaguars.
You know what I mean? It's been an exciting night, so much to sit through. We've got another game on NFL Network tomorrow night, part of a three-game starting the rest of the preseason action. Saturday, we've got a triple header that will.
Okay, let's look this up.
So
Let's look at
get into
uh,
tonight.
23rd. 8 p.m. on a Sunday, too. Wow, we're really. Then we got 29th on 6 p.m. against the Bears. Okay. And then we'll be watching the Titans play the Jets on a Sunday afternoon in September. Okay. I guess this will be the end of this episode of the Titans Talk podcast. It's nice talking about Tennessee Titans football. That wraps up preseason 2. Yeah. Okay. Guess this is the end. I will see you all later. And as always, tighten up, Titans Nation.